Welcome to the podcast. This is episode 27. Something new. Open up with Uncle Hefner, Mac High alumni, rapper extraordinaire, health guru, businessman.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
What else can we throw to that? What's
bro?
going on, man? Thanks for coming through.
For sure, man. I appreciate the invite, brother.
Absolutely. I vibed with your energy and what you were saying at a show earlier this year.
Okay.
We were doing with Reese.
Okay.
At Stamps.
Yeah, for sure.
And that might have been the first time I saw you actually on stage.
Yeah.
Like I had heard about you before from Reese, but I hadn't seen you perform. And when you performed,
shit, I ain't see myself perform. That was my first show.
It was your first show. Yeah. Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was my first show. I was like, shit, I see myself perform.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. I didn't even do the science. I had forgot about that little tidbit.
It's all good, bro.
But yeah, that was a good show. Like I said, what was the one you were talking about? Girl died from HIV.
Oh, you talking about Garvey's Vision? Yeah.
That's my shit.
Sure.
That's my shit.
I really appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, when that joint came on, I was like, yeah, you really speaking. There was one other one on Baby Ruffin. I think it was the last track. We all sent. Sinners Pray Too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, see, I like stuff like that.
Yeah,
so you can tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can tell a story. It's not bang bang shoot 'em up. Like that's good too. But when you really tap in and you start making that pen move,
yeah,
it shows a whole different side to you as an artist. It shows that you're not just about the wave or whatever.
Yeah.
Tracks like that. What inspires those things?
Well, the Garvey's Vision, it was just inspired by like real life situations. Like the first verse, it was loosely like based off like my childhood and my upbringing and like a lot of stuff I had been through. So I was like, let me put like a little twist on it and stuff. So I mean, I would say about 90% of what I was saying, and it was like based around some of the stuff I went through as a kid. And then the second verse, I thought about my sister when I did the verse. It wasn't like necessarily about her, but she like popped up into my head because I don't know, she was just the closest person to me at the time that I could think of. Like, let me just put her in her in this, even though my sister didn't die of AIDS or stroke or nothing like that. But I just, put her in that and just try to, go along with it. And as I was writing it, like I actually wrote that with my, with the pen. As I was writing it, I just started to kind of just tell the story like as I was going along. I didn't like think of it. I just kind of just so. And then the first one, or the Sinners Pray Too, that was on my mixtape, my first mixtape, and Garvey's Vision was too. I just added them to my deluxe album because I knew a lot of people didn't hear those songs yet. So I'm like, okay, well, let me get these songs a little bit more juice and attention and just put them on the deluxe album and stuff. So and the Sinners Pray Too, like I said, it was all facts, 100% true. Everything I, spoke in the song, actually happened and I really experienced and went through. So, I just went ape shit on that one. I don't think I wrote that though.
What was the mixtape called?
Sinners Pray Too.
That was okay.
Yeah, that was like the first project. It's on SoundCloud. That was like the first project I had ever did, and it was just me pretty much just figuring it out, like just going there, shooting up jump shots just to see where it's at, check my tone and what I wanted to do, which songs. You can hear my levels going all types of crazy on the shit because I'm just trying to figure it out. And then I dropped the regular Baby Ruffin, but we had some files on there that was incorrect. So I was like, I'm gonna drop a deluxe and I'm gonna add the right files and I'm gonna add a couple more songs from my mixtape. So, just to bring it all together and stuff like that. So it all worked out for the best. So
when you structure an album, I don't think I've ever asked artists this. When you structure an album, is that something that you take into consideration?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Like my album, I definitely the sequencing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
like
that's the word I was looking for. Can I get that, Trey?
Yeah, for sure. My bad, bro. You wanna take like people on a journey. Like I'm a real big like fan of like albums from back in the day. Like I grew up on like we all did like Wayne, like M and like how Kendrick do it too. Like I like how Kendrick put Good Kid, Mad City together. Like how he took you on like a journey, like
right.
just a day in the life, or just a week. How me and my homies and shit, what we on, and it tells a story like the skits and stuff. And I'm real big on that stuff, like just putting people in my shoes, so you could just go there for just a few minutes.
Right, and you could tell on Baby Ruffin you had the Temptations
theme
excerpts. Yeah.
I did that purposely because I was just like on some Alias type shit, like like if everybody know how David Ruffin is and shit, his personality. I took a liking to his character in the movie because guys like that always remind me of myself, because although they the anti, like in the movie somewhat, you can almost see yourself in that person. I think everybody could see themselves in a David Ruffin or like a Heath Ledger in like Dark Knight. That's why people resonate with those characters so much, because that's like the person that a lot of us want to be, but we don't get the chance to because we so focused on what other people think, or we haven't been in those situations or in those shoes, so we kind of gotta like live up to a certain level of standard. Whereas with them, they live in their life on the fly based off of whatever situation they in, or and they got demons and stuff. They probably want to be a good person and got good intentions, but the circumstances at hand don't allow them to do that. So I think that's what made me resonate with it so much. And I also was able to get a little comedy out of it because of the way I put the skits and stuff together, just to just give a little flavor, just to give you that,
take the edge off.
Yeah, give a theme, so it ain't just all serious. It's just like putting you, in a little, okay, haha, he and this, going like that. So
what I wanted to ask you about that too, one of the excerpts that you chose was David Ruffin talking about how it should be David Ruffin and the Temptations. And y'all ain't nothing without David Ruffin. Were you ever in a group where you felt like that?
Nah, never. I never felt like that. I actually had a rap group when I was a kid. It was me, my cousin, two of my homies. We had a
word.
Yeah, we was about 13. It never really like lasted because we was young. We were just fucking around with it. But I was in that group, and then I've always been like a team player, like in sports and stuff like that. I always like sacrificed a lot of shit just because I wanted the team to win. I remember like my freshman year of high school when I was playing, I would like change my jersey in the middle of like halftime because I had number 1, so you couldn't play number 1 and play offensive line, and our offensive line wasn't the best, so I would switch my jersey out to like a 52 or something like that, so I could go on the line and block, because I'm a damn good blocker, so that's what I would do. And also, playing with a lot of talented players and a lot of stars and stuff like that, sometimes you're not going to get the ball every play. You're not going to be the guy. Sometimes you got to block. Sometimes you got to do the dirty work. And I've just always been a team player. I've never felt like it should just be me first. Like, I'm always been, a selfless person to put somebody, but I won't let nobody step on me either. I'm not about to let nobody. I know my worth. I'm not about to, if I'm the one putting the most work in, then I'm going to be the one, calling the shots at the end of the day somehow, some way. You know what I mean? So, sometimes the best leadership is being the guy to say like, okay, well, if he's good at that and he's good at that, then let them go do that, and I'll do this over here. You know what I'm saying? Like Captain Kirk. I don't know if you're familiar with Star Trek. Like Captain Kirk, he wasn't the smartest dude on the ship. He had Spock and all them doing all of the intelligent shit, and he'd just be the one just calling the shots. He's the leader. He got that mouthpiece where he could put guys into place and stuff like that, but he not running this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's them and the aliens and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all my sci-fi nerds out there.
All right, since we're on the topic, do you like Star Trek over Star Wars?
You know what's funny?
What's that?
I'm like not really like big on Star Trek and Star Wars, but if I had to pick one, I would probably have to pick Star Wars. I think I got into that when I was a kid. I used to always get them mixed up a little bit, but I got into Star Wars more than I did like Star Trek and stuff like that. So yeah, I probably would have to go with Star Wars.
Why do you think that? Probably because of the movies.
The movies, yeah. We watched them in school and stuff like that. I remember I had a teacher.
Oh, really?
Who was, I had a teacher who was fascinated because I can't remember specifically what the subject was we was talking about in school. I remember it was an English teacher. When I was in like 5th grade, he basically he had us in there, and he was just basically explaining to us like, yo, back in the day, this was the shit. Like, people wasn't familiar with extraterrestrial stuff, so you get away with a lot of corny shit. They'll just do like a little black screen with some stars on it, and just send a little ship go by it, and it looked like space. And it's 1970 something, bro. That looked like space.
Right.
People don't know what space. They just sent the thing up into space in the 60s. They just
touched the moon.
So they don't know what that shit look like. So so to them, that's pretty much what he's trying to relay. Like, yo, y'all lucky. You know what I mean? And he just wrote the film and then shit, start watching it. So
You got a favorite movie out of the series?
probably the first one, but that's the one
Episode
I'm really into.
1?
I probably say because I probably stopped watching them after they got like kind of modern. Like what
You
they
mean
got
like what, the new ones or like
the new
number
ones, because you
3?
know they go backwards. Like they go
Yeah.
backwards into like the origins and stuff like that. So
Right.
I stopped watching them when they got like a little bit newer, as far as like the newer I'm funny like that with movies sometimes. Like I don't like how they kind of like did Rocky. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like they kept
right.
going and shit. It was
Yeah.
kind of like, all right, bro.
Ran him
like,
to the ground.
yeah, all right, bro. Like Rocky was damn. He damn near didn't get past Apollo. Nobody know how the hell that happened, especially a movie based in the 70s and shit, where all the black boxers and shit was dominating like a motherfucker.
Right.
So he got lucky.
It
with
was
that.
a little fantasy.
Yeah,
a little
for sure.
Fantasy movie.
And the funny thing is, I love Rocky and stuff, but like it's so fake because that's not real boxing.
Right.
Like,
No,
for one,
not at
dude's
all.
not getting punched that fucking violently and that much.
Right.
And then you get knocked to the floor that many times, bro. I mean, if it's a championship fight, I think they still let you get up. But once you hit the canvas like 3 times, bro, he tearing his ass up, like just
Right.
going to the mat. I'm like, bro, what the? I don't know, man. But you know, it's movies, so you kind of can't be too practical with them and be too realistic though.
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie got to be like Forrest Gump, Space Jam, and the original Wizard of Oz.
Yo, so I'm gonna tell you, bro. Everybody talks about Forrest Gump. I have never seen the movie.
Ooh-wee.
I've never seen this movie.
I was just at Santa Monica Pier. I went to the restaurant that they got. They got a Forrest Gump like a little restaurant for him or something.
Oh, really?
It's a great movie, bro. It's a timepiece, so it's like it's a real good movie. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna give you the whole spiel, but it's just I like it because I'm a history buff. Like I like history and stuff.
Oh, really?
Like that,
Okay.
for sure.
Nice.
So when it comes to stuff like that, I just like the adventure that he just take you on and stuff, and it just give you a different perspective and stuff. It show you that somebody that could have a certain mental disability or something like that, maybe they not as disabled as you may think. You know what I mean? If you can navigate through that many parts of life and that many dangerous obstacles, maybe it's more to it. So, so I definitely, but yeah, you definitely got to get on that, bro. I don't know. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie?
Yeah.
I always go to Inception. Just because it was a mind bender. Like when it like Christopher Nolan is an animal when it comes to directing and shit. So when they were sitting at that cafe outside and it's the world started to bend over on itself, I was like, that shit is insane. And then I saw behind the scenes on how they did it. It was them inside this rotating, like, well, I'm talking about the fight scene. When they were going up
I saw
around.
Inception like once. I saw that like once. I gotta watch it again though. But I remember what it was about though.
Shutter Island was another good one. DiCaprio movies in general are just pretty good most of the time.
I liked him in Django a lot. A lot of people didn't.
I liked him in Django a lot. He played the fuck out of that role.
That's acting.
Acting like, you know what else is a good acting role that a lot of people sleep on? You know Adam Sandler, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know why I asked you that stupid question, but did you see Hidden Gems?
Yeah.
He acted the fuck out of that movie.
He definitely did.
He acted his ass off in that.
I see every Adam Sandler movie, bro. Honestly, bro, he got my favorite football movie, Longest Yard. That got to be my favorite football movie, bro.
Yeah.
My favorite football movie, like hands down. That shit's
Longest
hilarious.
Yard. Was that with The Rock?
Him and Chris Tucker and that's Gridiron.
Gridiron, yeah.
That's Chris Tucker and I said Chris Tucker, Chris Rock, Nelly Goldberg, Stone Cold.
Oh, I did see it. Yep.
It's a remake. That's a movie they did back in the day with Burt Reynolds and so they redid it and stuff like that. But that's one of my favorite movies. I've seen every Adam Sandler movie, bro. Like Happy Gilmore,
Little Nicky.
I went to the movies to go see that if I'm not mistaken when it came out. I damn near did with my mom, I think.
Mr. Deeds.
Mr. Deeds, yeah. Yeah, Adam Sandler. And he don't give a he makes some like he just make the goofiest movies, bro. And I like because he just don't care. He just. I
was gonna say I like Adam Sandler.
He just do him, bro. He's not in the loop or nothing. You never see him in the tab. He just just entertain.
Right.
And he's a definition of like stay down with your day ones. Like he put all his niggas in his movies, bro. Like all the time you see Rob Schneider, the dude with the bug eyes and shit. The other two dudes that was. Like Big Daddy, that was a good ass movie.
That was real good.
That was a good ass movie.
That was real good.
Adam Sandler is the man, bro.
Chris Rock.
Yeah, for sure. Him and they've been down forever too. Definitely.
Since before the money. Before when Chris Rock had the The teeth look like he was chewing on dynamite.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what's up, man.
That's my guy.
When it comes to that particular topic, staying down with your, with the people who've been there with you, how important is that to you?
The subject in itself is important, but it's not necessarily important to stay down with your day ones. Because
like, it's not a necessity. Like, you don't.
Nah, it's not. It's not, because loyalty, you could be loyal to a fault.
Right.
And I've seen it. Exactly.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you progressing and you like going as far as you can in life and you doing everything you can to try to elevate, if those around you not doing the same thing and bringing something to the table, then they are now known as liabilities.
Right.
You're not assets to you no more, so they bringing you down, unfortunately. But to me, I could meet you tomorrow, like, you know what I mean, and we could be thick as thieves. If energy is you know what I mean, is everything. It's not even about time or nothing like that, or what you put in. I'm more so focused on energy, like what can you provide at this exact moment, at this exact experience when I'm meeting you, whether I meet you, we link up 1 time or 5 times. What do you provide when you around me? It don't even it's not nothing financial. You don't even got to say nothing. It's just, it could be your vibe. It could be all that. You know
I was just about to say, thank you. I was just about to say, off of just pure energy in general, like, you could pick up on a lot of, I don't want to sound corny and say auras, but I mean, like, some people can actually see auras.
Nah, yeah, you can. You definitely can.
If you
it's just
tapped
like when
in
you know,
enough.
It's just like when you know, like, if like one of your friends got an attitude or something like that, you see
yeah,
and stuff.
you
so,
already know.
And that could be a problem right there with me as far as like day ones. Like, if I don't have a friend that consider me enough, as far as like okay, if you my friend, right, and you know what my triggers are, right? I could be working on my triggers. I could be working on, trying to get through those things. But if you know the things that bother me, right, and you still choose to do those things, to me, that's an insult. That's a slap in the face, because you're not considering me. Some things are a stretch. I could be over exaggerating, but if it's reasonable, like if I tell you to stop doing something a certain amount of time, stop disrespecting me,
right,
certain amount of times, and you know that's gonna bother me. That's gonna bother me. At some point, I gotta cut you back because you're not considering me. I don't mind being like, you don't have to listen to me. You don't have to. Well, no, I would prefer for you to listen to me, because that's part of the consideration. Just consider me. You don't gotta go over and beyond. It's just like if I was to go to the supermarket and I know that you like apples or something like that, and I see some apples, and I'll be like, well, shit, Scotty like apples. You know what I mean? Like, that's considering you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I just do some lame shit in front of you or something like that, or Scotty don't like apples, and I just bring home apples or some shit like that, it's like, bro, you're not considered. You completely forgot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing that applies to life and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's the same shit. It's like some good chronic.
Nigga, I was about to say, I'm about to fucking die over here trying to keep it together for the camera and shit.
It's all right. Coughing is good.
Feel a tickle in your throat.
Coughing is good. But yeah, like I was saying, it's just about consideration. It's just like if it go the same way if you in a relationship with somebody, a woman or something, and vice versa. Like, it's all about consideration. You know what I mean? You got to be thoughtful. It's just, your girl probably be like, well, it's the thought that counts. Sometimes it is. It's just the fact that you thought about me to want to do something like that. And if you don't do that for me, I can't really. So I done been in situations myself where it's been people that's been around since forever, but I had to cut ties. It's still all love, but right now you're a liability, so I can't put myself or my mental state or my energy in jeopardy by being around you. So if we not on the same wavelength, we don't got to be on the same pace. I think people get it confused when you cut people off. Like, it's about the pace. Everybody got to run their own race. Everybody not on the same level. That's also in consideration. So sometimes I get caught up in trying to rush my friends and being like, yo, bro, nah, do it like this, do it like that. It can't be like that. You know what I mean? You can plant the seed, but you can't rush their pace. I got my pace, you got your pace. But I also need you to consider that I have my own pace. Like, I got my own shit going on too. So, if you're going to be around me, we got to be taking care of each other. You know what I'm saying? We got to be loyal to each other so we can go on,
Yeah, you can't hold each other back. That's not a good... Yo, this shit fucked up my voice. You hear this shit?
Get some water, bro.
Yeah, I need to get some water. Oh, wait, I might be back. No, I might need to get some water.
Yeah, go get some water, bro. Wrote a cast.
Yeah. A cast.
Wrote a cast.
Yo, I've never heard that before. A cast is hilarious.
Wrote a mankind sock.
Mr. Sacco.
Mr. Sacco.
You like wrestling?
I love wrestling, bro.
What's up with like everybody loves wrestling? I used to be on wrestling heavy as fuck when I was younger.
It's nostalgia for me.
But when it started getting corny,
right.
I fell way back, and like I had people like in my face about like how fake it was, and I was like, all right, fuck it, I don't care anymore.
For sure.
I was feeling like they didn't want me to watch it no more or some shit.
See, that's the thing. Like, I'm the same way. Like, I stopped watching at a certain point, but you gotta understand like where reality is at compared to like entertainment.
Oh
like,
yeah, no, for sure,
like,
I get that.
It's just like with music. It's like everything evolved,
right?
And then the demographic. Like, you look at the years that WWE and WWF was around, and the crowds that they had to appease to. Like,
right.
Back in the day, like
different
back in the
people.
70s and stuff like that, it was more so like it was like the chitlin circuit. Like, they was traveling from different territories and stuff like that. Then you get to the 80s where it's these big, like, gigantic, like, personalities that's larger than life, but they also relatable to the kids. They also like Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior and stuff like that. These and they big muscles and stuff like that.
Right.
Then come,
they look like action figures.
Exactly. They look like damn near superheroes.
Right.
Then you come in, you got steroid scandals. So now you got guys looking damn near regular by the time you get to the 90s. If you notice like the muscle change and stuff like that.
Yeah, now that you say that, yeah, that's
towards,
crazy. That's crazy.
Going towards the mid to late 90s. What happens? You know what I'm saying? WCW. Well, no, WCW was out before that, but the ratings and stuff like that, they start beating WWF in the ratings.
Right.
So what does WWF do? They become the Attitude Era. You know what I'm saying? They changed the way they did everything. You got
Undertaker
people
became
suck it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Undertaker was still the same.
Oh wait,
he was
hold
still at the time. Undertaker was what would he call it? The minister of darkness.
I'm gonna fall back because I'm speaking on an era I have no idea. About.
That's why I'm gonna break it down to you.
I started watching wrestling in 2003.
Okay.
Yeah, first time ever. My man Cody from high school, he was trying to tell me, like, yo, you should watch wrestling. I love wrestling and all this shit. And I never even knew about wrestling. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna check it out one day. So I'm at my grandmother's house. We lived there at the time. And I was just over there. And I'm in the back room. I'm flipping through channels, and I just see Rey Mysterio 619 somebody. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, hey, yo. And then I'm sitting there watching, and I was like, oh, this is the shit he was talking about? Yeah. It was SmackDown. Yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah, I might have to be on this. Yeah. And then from there until, I want to say, like, sophomore year of high school. It's like from 03 to 2010, I was on wrestling heavy as fuck. Video games, going to the shows. That's John Cena headband, fucking toys.
I had his album, bro.
His album was fire. His album was fire. Yo, I played that shit until it couldn't play no more.
Bro, I had his chain, bro.
You had the chain? I wanted the chain when I was younger.
Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you how it is with me, to be honest. Like, I'm one of them dudes where, like, I embrace the things that I like because that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you could tell me, oh, this shit fake. Okay, cool. I don't even watch the shit now. I'm not really that too much into it now. I literally got an app. I have the WWE app where you could go on. You could just like watch basically every event that has ever occurred.
The live shit, yeah.
I could watch whatever I want to watch, bro. From back in the day, pay-per-views, all that shit. Right. Everything they got in the vault, whatever.
They give you the new ones too, right? When they come out.
Yes, everything you could for like $6.99 a month, right?
Right.
So
that's super short, bro.
So. Like, my whole thing is like a lot of dudes be embarrassed to say like, oh, what they like, because, you know what I mean, they don't want nobody to feel like, oh, I'm a kid or whatever.
Yeah, what is that?
But honestly, bro, it's just insecurity because people don't be wanting to embrace the shit that they really like. Like, if everybody showed their porn history, you know what I'm saying, like the shit they look up on porn, it's like people will fuck around and lose their damn mind because like, oh, you watch that shit too? It's almost like when you and one of your homies like first talk about the first time y'all watch porn, like, or that y'all actually do. Oh, you watch it too? Oh, shit, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Oh, I'm not the only one that beat my dick. No, bro, you're not. You know what I'm saying? That's why stuff like that is important to share, because everybody be forgetting who they is and stuff when we become adults and stuff. And
that's a fact.
And then people put on these personas and become different people and forget like how you got to where you at, bro. Most of my creativity come from the cartoons I watched and the things I observed as a child. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how, you know, the mind spark. And I'm not embarrassed to say if I like something or I embrace something. If I can't do it in public, I pretty much don't care for it. If I can't embrace, that's just like having friends and shit. You be like, oh, this is my homie in private, but then in person, you know what I'm saying, or in front of other people in public, they not your friend. Like, you don't even be around them, or you
right.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna embrace you regardless, 'cause that's what I like doing. You catch me on my phone watching old episodes of Dragon Ball Z, because that's what I like doing.
Right.
I'm not trying to find no wave. You know what I'm saying? That's what dudes mainly trying to do. Niggas want to be gun bang bang and shit.
Right,
like, bro. Come on, bro.
I forgot you used to love the Powerpuff Girls.
Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Yo, every time people are like, yo, what's your favorite shit? Like, what did you watch? I always would say like Powerpuff Girls. Fucking Sailor Moon was hard.
Bro, it's so
Dexter's
bad.
Lab, Courage.
Bro,
like
it's so bad, bro. Sometimes I sit there and I be like, bro, like, how did I even have time to watch all this, bro, and still play outside, bro?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But then I thought about it. I was like, well, I ain't have a job. I ain't have bills to pay and shit. That's a lot of time.
Right.
That's a lot of time.
It is a lot. It's
So,
a ton of time.
every show
That just
named, bro.
went straight by out of nowhere, like 30-minute blocks, but you've seen every episode, and it's 300 episodes.
Like, how?
I think it's like the programming, because like they know when kids they come home from school, you know, they watch cartoons real quick, they
I used
go
to notice
outside
that
and
too.
play. Then the cool shit come on later, like the new episodes come on. They don't come on right after 3:00. It's by design.
For sure.
TV programming, and it's ingenious. Like the stuff that they put in front of us, like as far as like the people, like how people say, oh, you know, it's mind control, or
Yeah.
it's, you know, it's by design that you're trying to do something nefarious or something like that. It's like, yes, that is true, but at the same time, you got to look at the genius of it.
And you gotta understand that if you're not gonna control your mind, then somebody else gonna do it.
Of course,
And most
right.
of us not controlling our own mind. So, like we was just talking about, most people was going off of what was hot, like the WWE shit. Like, people don't want to embrace shit like that because they don't want to like tell. They going off of like a wave type shit. Like, they going off of what's now and all this other shit and stuff, which is cool, but it's like, it's not cool because you're not being authentic to who you really are. And then you taken away from so much because you're not showing your true self. So it's making other people insecure to show their true self. You know what I'm saying? Insecurity is toxic.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? It's like, as soon as you pass it around, it's like then people start hiding and doing like this. And it just take one person to like jump out there and be like, yo, this is what I'm on. So as far as like the programming, it's like if you're not going to go out and domesticate yourself, then somebody going to do it for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, TV, it's so easy to just click on the TV and the remote and then just sit in front of the television. You know what I mean? That's their job.
Bro, if you've ever watched TV, you've been programmed.
Exactly.
Very easy to prove. It's your TV show that you love to watch. Inside the TV show is ads for stuff that's out right now. And in the TV show is ads for things that you need to go buy.
Right.
Different soaps, clothing, food places. It's not on accident. And then in between the shows, they got commercials.
Yeah.
They're selling you stuff. Every single commercial.
Television used to be.
Every commercial. It's not one that's not selling you something.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You notice, I don't.
It's like looking through the ads in a newspaper and shit.
It's bad, bro. It's bad. Like, television used to be just for commercials. It was just for the sales stuff.
Right,
The
right.
shows was designed to just like keep you busy for the ads.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much, which is kind of weird if you think about, now. And I don't know. Like, I can't get with TV because like it take up too much time and it stirred my anxiety. Like, when I watch television, I sit there and kind of be like, damn, I could be doing something else. I always, even when I play the video game, I don't have the patience. Like, I play the game, but sometimes I get so caught up where I be like getting frustrated because I'm thinking about something else in the back of my mind, like a move or a play that I could be making. I'm like, damn,
Right.
I could be doing this and doing that. I'm just on the game. I'm like, nah, I can't. And then I start getting
Every
my
time.
feelings about, I'm playing man, interception, I'm mad, or this. Like, nah, bro, I gotta put this game down, bro. This
Yep.
shit controlling me too much. You know what I mean?
That's definitely a deeper way of looking at that.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it come with just like soul searching. Like, once you start feeling like what you like and what you really into and the things, and you start to see things for what they really are, like sit back with that third eye. And like we were saying, TV is programming.
Right.
Well, if you know that, then you have to apply that method. Like, we was talking about basketball
Right.
earlier. I really, like, I watch basketball and I watch TV, but I really don't have 2.5 hours, bro. Do you
Right.
know that in a
That's super long.
in a football game, bro, it's only like 9 minutes of actual action.
Right.
Out of 3.5 hours, bro.
Right.
You know how much stuff you could have been doing in that 3.5. I can't. I just can't. Like, that's a lot of time. I know people who watch TV for like 5-6 hours a day, 10 hours, play the game. That's a lot of time.
That's
bro.
common. That's common.
I personally I understand. You know, I sympathize with people like that. You know what I mean? Because especially in a time like COVID, you know, where you really can't do nothing except sit in the house, and sometimes your reality may suck so much from your perspective that maybe TV may be a way of an escape. You know,
Yeah.
Video games may be a way of an escape.
And
Like
that's also the truth.
a lot of kids got through their childhood because of cartoons. You know,
For sure.
so
Anything could have been happening at home.
for
It's
sure.
just,
For sure. And them cartoons, you dive into that fantasy world and create your own shit. I had an imaginary friend when I was a kid, bro.
feel you.
Like shit. You know what I mean? It was shit. It is what it is. Cause at the end of the day, I'm still gonna be. I don't care how old I get, bro. We all had to be a kid once, bro.
Right.
And I'm gonna try to stay as young as I can in a mature fashion.
Right. Right. You know how to move a little bit more out here now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
The imaginary friend part, though. So I've never, like talked to anybody who actually had that. Like, how did that manifest?
I don't know.
Like you always hear about like people on TV be like, oh, he's got an imaginary friend, and
that's why though, because like as a kid, like I was always an inquisitive kid. I was always very creative. I was always like, I'm gonna go do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go put the work in and go figure it out somehow. I used to walk around the projects, at 3.5 years old, just walk around and shit like that and just get into shit. When I moved to Florida, I used to walk around the swamps and stuff like that and the golf courses and go grab up snakes and turtles and things like that, and just I was always just hands on and trying to do stuff. So when I would watch television and I would see, okay, well, they got an imaginary friend. Okay, shit, I put myself in TV. I would make clubhouses, bro. Just cause of teenage or what's it called? Kids Next Door. Codename Kids Next Door. I would make clubhouses, bro. Like go outside and just like make clubhouses out of whatever I could.
That's
like wood. I get all my friends. Yo, we about to make clubhouse and literally have a clubhouse. I had this one time, bro. It was this it was this big ass bush, because in Florida, it's these big ass bushes that could be on the ground, and it was all types of like branches and stuff in it, and you could like cover it up. Like it was raw as hell, bro. I can't even remember exactly what we put inside to cover. We had blankets in there. We had everything, bro. And just had a whole. That's just like how I was. So I would do stuff like I would be inspired through like TV. Like TV would kind of like be a way of like getting a better life in a way, in a sense, because if my life kind of like crummy, you're gonna kind of put yourself in a you know how when Timmy Turner will wish for shit and you be like, bro, that's the dumbest shit you could have possibly ever wished for.
Right,
you thinking that's why they make cartoons. It's programming, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like saving kids, you know what I'm saying, in a way, in a sense. It could be bad programming, it could be good. It just depends on where the seed getting planted. But for me and for a lot of kids, those cartoons is ways of kids to get out their situation, because they see hope. Like, damn, you know how many kids that was poor, that was like, damn, I wish I had a wish or a genie, or a fairy that would come save me, and I could just wish. I would wish, bro. We used to be kicking and screaming at the television like, bro, if this motherfucker don't wish for, bro, 2 mil, bro. Back then you think $1 million, a lot of money and shit. We like, bro, if you don't wish for some goddamn. I'm like young thinking of crazy shit like, yo, bro, mansions and cars and shit I can't even get in. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, so that's just all it's about. It's just about putting yourself in that, like that. That's what TV and entertainment is about, really. Like I was saying with the Joker, like when you could put yourself in the perspective and the director or the actor can grab you, and you ever be watching a movie and you be like, damn, like, you really kind of like feel that fear, like if a person is in a bad spot, like, like, oh damn, like what would I do in that situation? Right. That's how that's what TV is about. It's about the transparency. Like where can I find myself at? Where can I relate to this character and stuff? So
that's definitely the way you have to look at TV.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you don't have to though.
Well, I mean, as far as like to learn lessons and things like that, not at TV as a whole. Yeah. But like you just said, to learn lessons, like you get that feeling. Thank you. You get that feeling of what they're going through.
Sympathy.
It kind of like shows you, like you said, how would I move? You already thinking about it. Yep. It's a little different.
Absolutely. That's the best part, bro. That's the best part.
So let's just jump back to the music.
Sure.
You dropped Baby Ruffin. Before that, it was, what was the mixtape? Sinners Pray To.
Mm-hmm.
What are you working on right now?
As far as music, I'm 13 songs. Hold on one second, real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
My bad. Yo, sis, give me a little bit. I'm in an interview right now. I'm gonna call you later. I said, give me a little bit. I'm in an interview right now. I'm gonna call you later. All right, love. So, as far as the music though, I'm 13, like 12, I think, 12 songs in as far as my album completion. I've been working on it for like a year and some change now. It was supposed to been drop like a year ago. To the point where people was down there forgetting that I even do music. My man hit me yesterday. Was like, "Yo, bruh, I only been seeing the little snippets you've been throwing up on IG and stuff on your story.
Mm.
I thought you was done with music, bro. You sound like a totally, completely different artist." I'm like, "Nah, I didn't stop. It was just just life. It was a whole bunch of stuff going on, like just and then on top of that, I didn't want it just to be a little project just to be thrown out and rush it. I wanted it to be like how I wanted it,
Right,
like
you want to mean
100%,
something.
exactly 100%. No fuck ups, no nothing like how my first project got fucked up when we put the wrong files on there. Um, that disappointed me a lot because I couldn't promote the project as much as I wanted to because it didn't sound like how I wanted it to, and that just angered me like a lot. So I was just like, this time everything has to be perfect from the production, the content, the sequence, uh, the just the titles of the songs, the features, like everything is everything. Man, this if this shit honestly, if this shit don't, I ain't even about the accolades, like honestly, or the acknowledgement and shit, but I just know like the level of work I put in and shit is gonna be something heavy. I just know, bro. I just know. Just it's gonna take you there, bro. I'm gonna play some of it for you when we get a chance. We just sit there and
Word.
kick it in. I play a few tracks for you. Yeah, and just the versatility on it also is just it's crazy. I already switch my flow up so crazy so much and can do damn near anything and punch in. I could write. I could do whatever, bro. I could harmonize. I could rap. Go on 808s. I could go on the New York beats. I could go on the West Coast beats, the Midwest beats. Anything somebody need, like it's whatever, bro. Like what I'm saying. I just shot a music video in Cali. We about to finish the video probably sometime early September because I know that's the only way. My the videographer I got that video with, he booked up crazy, and I also got 3 more videos booked with him, but we don't got the date set yet, but we got the deal in place. I have another video booked with my man that just edited my last video, my man Alex, and so that's how many videos? That's 5 videos. That's pretty much gonna get done in September. So September we rolling heavy. What else? Shit. I just did a feature with my man Els. You know what I'm saying? That track go crazy. That's about to be on his project. I think he told me it's gonna be the intro. So that shit go dumb. That shit go dumb, bro. We gonna do a video to that. So that's 6 videos. That's gonna get done damn near within the next month. Yeah, and the project gonna be called "Please Excuse My Southern Education." I titled it. It's up on my gram. I know people probably shout out to Roddy Rich because I know people probably gonna think I took it because he just did one please excuse my what was it called I think he said antisocial or something like that. I'm not mistaken, but I had that title before his way before his and the artwork is already up before his project is dropped though. But I just ain't want people to mistake it for like a jack or nothing like that. But shout out to him though. But still like yeah, it's because the project is please excuse my southern education because um everybody know what I'm saying, I'm originally from down south, so like I just want people to know like give them a sense of my origins and like why I am the way I am, like a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know that was the same way on the first one, the Baby Ruffin, but I feel like Baby Ruffin was just more just like again just me just playing around. I really don't feel like that's like my best work. It was hard. I like a lot of the songs on that shit, but I feel like that's just not my best work. I feel like I could do way better as far as like getting my fans involved and getting more fans and getting people more tapped into it, me and myself and shit. So it's going, bro. I'm anxious. I've been chilling, bro. I've been trying not to say nothing and trying to be like chill about it, but it's gonna be one of them ones. It's gonna be one of them ones.
Wow.
Like I promise you, bro. I won't even lie to you. We gonna play some of it. You know what I'm saying? To get that shit out. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I'm excited to hear it.
Appreciate it.
For sure. I gotta ask you though, for the the Baby Ruffin. It was a couple beats on there that still had like the tags on it.
Yeah.
Was that part of like the mess ups?
Nah, Most of them was like YouTube beats, but they was free.
Yeah.
They was free. We got the I got my stuff. What's it called it though? Like when you do stuff through like TuneCore and stuff like that, you gotta go over that stuff. Like as far as the copyrights and stuff. If like they'll let you know if it's a beat that's used or something like that, you won't be able to upload it. Like if it's some shit that's copyrighted. It was a song that I was trying to put up one time. I think it was I can't even remember what beat it was, but they'll flag it. They'll let you know if it's some shit that you can't use, but you know,
Gotcha.
how that shit go.
Gotcha.
Some of those beats is originals though, like the Right Now, that's an original beat. My man Reek did that, Merc Work, and then the Re-Up interlude, that's by what's this nigga name? Damn, that's bruh, I forgot his name. My man Lou Will, yeah, my man Lou Will, yeah, bro, did that shit.
That's what's up.
I freestyled that too.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
What's the other one you said you freestyled on the
I freestyled a lot of them bitches, bro.
A word?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like most of this shit, I don't think I wrote nothing on this. This album coming up, bro. I don't think I wrote shit, bro. Like I don't think I even picked up one pencil pen. Maybe I did. I probably did for a couple verses, but overall, I got a couple sessions. I tried to get in the studio as soon as I got back from California, but my engineer, he booked up right now. So I got 2 sessions next week coming up, and I gotta go take another trip at the end of the month. But those 2 sessions, and then those the ones I want to use to just get the album done. Just be done. Like it's a couple more little finishing touches I gotta get done, and I want that shit to be finished so I could just move the fuck on, and you know just start shooting my videos and stuff like that. So hopefully we could just start rolling this shit out.
Gotcha. Did you see when you had a release date for it?
I'm not gonna put one up because I honestly I could finish the album quick as hell, right? And then just have it just sitting, and I know I'm afraid I'm gonna be tempted to just want to just drop it, but I don't want to do that. I want to put out videos first. I want to just do like a month of just nothing but videos and visuals, and then just roll it out. And now we got that scheduled up, so or at least the date's not set, but we know we doing it in September. We know that for sure. So you know that's the best part. Because it took so long, bro, for me to finally like kind of get around to having the time and the money and all that other shit to just bring all of that shit together, because it's just me by myself just doing this shit just straight independent, putting all my bread, all it. I didn't want to put no. I never. When you look at all my videos and shit that I actually had shot by somebody else, I never like paid for a bad video, bro. Like never actually paid out my pocket for a bad video, or you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if you're gonna put something out, I want it to be perfect. I want it to be my way. A lot of them shits I still feel like missed a couple points that I could have put in there. You know what I mean? I want to be hands on with all my visuals to the point where you know it's no fuck ups, it's no just nothing. Not saying it was, but it just wasn't. I feel like I could do better, even on my end. Like as far as what I'm bringing to the video, the energy, you know what I'm saying, what props, I don't know, like the scenery, whatever I could do to enhance the quality of the video on my end. That's as much as I want to bring to the table. You know, that's what I want to focus on.
Word.
Yeah, but I don't know though. Like COVID been good to me. Like honestly, as far as like the money, because I'm already like entrepreneur, spiritual person. So I always just like rolling into the COVID. I already was hands on with businesses and starting stuff up, so it was kind of like right up my alley, especially with the healthy stuff. It was like, okay, well, everybody's scared and stuff, so like this is a perfect time, just feed the market, so
That is one thing that is changed this year. You've been putting out a lot of like workout videos, the nutrition, everything like that. You just got on that this year?
Nah, I've been on that wave for like a while now. As far as like, since I was a kid, I always played football and stuff like that.
Right.
So I always been, inclined to staying in shape and stuff like that. Even though I wasn't like in the best of shape, like I could have been in better shape when I played, but that's always been my thing. And then when you leave out of football and you don't play no more, that competitive drive kind of be still in you. Like you feel like you left something on the table, and then you start looking like a shell of yourself. Sometimes you look in the mirror like, damn, like my body not what it used to be, or it's not. And also just it's not up to the potential that it could be. Like you be like, damn, like I'm wasting my genetics. Like I don't want to look back and be like, okay, I was 24, 25, like with a shitty body, and
Right.
now I'm 35, and it's like, well, I've been telling my people tell themselves they're gonna do this and do that for 10 years,
Right.
and never actually do it. So that was there. Also, I had always had health issues like since I was a child. Like it was always something. Like whether it was an injury from football, I had several concussions. Like in football, I had 2 in 1 week. Um, I used to get like really bad migraines. I done sprained my ankle like twice. I pulled my hamstring my sophomore year. That almost made me quit football.
Wow.
I done separated my hand, jammed all my fingers and stuff like that. Like I said, sprained ankles. The concussions was probably the worst because the mental state, because like you forget a lot of shit. You're not as sharp as you used to be, and you can tell too.
Wow.
And then the fact that how you feel when it happened, and I know I had more than that. You know what I mean? So it's like you love football, but you be like, yo, is this shit really like safe to be doing? Like, is this okay? And I was a very physical player, like playing at a high speed. So I'm like, I don't, I love football, but this shit ain't really like that safe, like long term. So if I had the choice to play, obviously, I think I would. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I'm way past that shit. But as far as the healthy wave, like I said, that competitive nature was still in me to like want to do something, just like feel something and work out. And I was also having like health complications. I had shitty kidneys since I was like a kid. This girl had need me. Actually, I seen her today, which is crazy. One of my homegirls from grammar school, she had need me in my back, and in the hallway in school in 8th grade, and I had fell to the ground. And luckily, my mother worked at ECMC next to my school, and this guy she was dating at the time, he drove like the little transit joints, and they came and got me and took me in the wheelchair. I couldn't even walk.
Wow.
And then come to find out I had a lot of plaque and shit around my kidneys and stuff, a lot of dark. It was like dark around it or whatever. And obviously, I come from having a poverty-stricken diet, like just eating honey buns and
Right.
Fagos and shit like that, whatever.
Right.
Just getting full at the corner store type shit. And I'm
Right.
playing sports still, eating like this and stuff. But so fast forward to my 20s, like my early 20s, I was around like 20. I started experiencing substance and stuff like that, like opiates and stuff like that, syrup and pills and stuff. So addiction running my family and stuff like that, for one. So it's easy for me to forgive those in my family who are abuse substances and stuff like that, and the things that they done because of me growing up and going through my own growing pains, and be wanting to be forgiven for something I may have said or done when I was under the influence or something like that, or because you don't know, what I'm saying. Sometimes when you're doing that stuff, you just don't know, and then we look back and be like, well, why would a person want to smoke crack? And you like, it's just that's what it is at that point. That's just what we own at that time. And why would somebody want to sip lean? Like, bro, why would you want to do that to yourself? And it's like, well, that's what it is. That's just what's right now. I'm in that mind frame.
Right.
When you may be in that mind frame at that time when that drug around or somebody offer it to you, you may not think you doing. And so I knew sometimes what I was doing was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I fully knew because I was a grown ass man. I fully knew, but I still indulged in it. You know what I'm saying? I got like addictive personality where I could do some shit to the fullest and then like stop it like at any time. The only problem is like the damage that you do in the meantime while you do it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff. You damaging yourself. You damaging those around you. You know what I'm saying? People looking at you different. People treating you different. You know what I'm saying? Your body different. It's all type of stuff. So, I had started experiencing like all types of withdrawals and stuff, like withdrawal symptoms, and like one of them was like constipation. I was at my homegirl house one time, and I remember like I was laying on the couch, and she was like upstairs asleep or something like that, and my stomach just started feeling crazy, like I just got knots. Like I felt like if I took a shit, I was gonna shit out rocks. And I sat there and I thought, I was like, I know what the issue is because I ain't drink no lean today. You know what I'm saying? So like which is weird because I'm like, okay, well, like I'm not like I wasn't really abusing lean that long by this time.
How old were you?
I was 20.
You were 20 at this point. Okay.
But I wasn't abusing that long though. I wasn't using it that long. I was only using it for maybe like a couple months. But the issue is like when you drink cough syrup, you're supposed to you're supposed to be drinking it period, but you at least supposed to mix it with something. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking this shit raw. I'm rolling my blunts with it.
Right out the
you know what I'm saying? Ooh. Only a little quarter, be a little quarter. Quarter lasts me a couple days, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
A line, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm good. And so I introduced my friends to it, stuff like that. It was crazy, you know what I'm saying? And it was just wild. You know what I mean? I was in a different mental state at that time. I had just my relationship had just officially ended, you know what I'm saying? Like the day I started drinking lean, my relationship had just ended. Like literally like 5 minutes, like not even 5 minutes, like 5 seconds maybe. I had talked to Shorty on the porch, and then I walked back in the house, and my man had some lean waiting on me. You know what I'm saying? He had a little shorty he had over. She brought it over. It was some. It wasn't even lean actually. It was promethazine. You know what I'm saying? It was just promethazine by itself. So yeah, we had sipped it a little bit, and then we rolled it in some blunts and stuff like that. And after that, I was geeked. Then I started fucking with like Xanax and shit like that. And then I'm doing all this damage and shit to my body and shit. And then I just I would say I hit a couple like breaking points and shit like that. I went through, bro. It was crazy shit. I had a job at the time, bro. I got fired from. I showed up to work high, bro. It was nuts, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, and I was working. I was in my prime, bro. I was going through mad shit. I had just got my first car. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had my own crib with my roommates and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm young. This is my first time on my own. I'm single. So everything coming at me, bro. It's almost like being famous, bro.
Right.
Like being famous. Like,
right.
And I'm thankful for the moment because it was like it created something in me, like, you know what I mean, to understand. You know what I mean? Like I done had money and not had money before, so I knew kind of how to deal with it. Like when people start coming around and it was like not genuine and shit start getting weird, like that's when I couldn't tolerate it. Like I couldn't tolerate people wanting to be like around me because they attaching themselves to the things that I have or looking at me for something, and I know you don't give a fuck about me. Like it's just more so just about what I got type shit. You know what I mean? Like It's something nice, so he got status, so let me be around him. And then it was affecting my ego. Like I don't like shit that go to my ego. I don't like when my ego get fed. I like to feed my spirit, because when you feed your ego, it's just toxic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you, like we was talking about the asshole rappers and shit, sometimes you're not even looking down and seeing like it's people. Like you looking down at people. Like you gotta understand you're supposed to be looking around. Like, you know what I mean? We all equals and shit, no matter how many chains and
right.
And I wasn't feeling fulfilled either. Like I get a car, what now?
Right.
Get some jewelry, like what now? Like what now? Like, bro, your spirit not correct, bro. You need to tap in. You need to like mend some relationships and get right. So I'm just hitting rock bottom and shit. I had cried in my car one night and shit like that. I was just going through it and shit. I'm calling my mom, all type of shit. You know what I mean? Just going through it. So I just stopped, you know what I'm saying? Just stopped fucking with it. But then I was already smoking weed, but I started smoking way more. I mean, like just going crazy with it. Just smoking. Now I started taking more trips and shit, you know what I mean, out of town, clear my mind and shit like that, trying to get, collect my shit. And I just got back on track, all type of shit. And then, life got, a little bit smoother. You know what I mean? I wasn't, shit, I've been clean about 4 years now. 4 years, about 3 months.
Word.
So, shit.
That's what's
only
up.
thing I do now, appreciate it. Only thing I do now is I do shrooms. You know what I'm saying? That helped me a lot.
I definitely be seeing you with the shrooms.
Yeah, for sure.
This man, oh my god.
For sure, man. I mean, a lot of niggas is doing it before I was, but I feel like I made it cool, I guess, because
word.
I feel like a lot of people be scared of them, especially from our community. They be scared to do them because, they feel like it's some other shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, damn, like it was like that with lean. Like it was a lot of people. I'm not gonna say I was like one of the first niggas to start drinking lean, but I seen people that start attaching themselves to that shit, like because they see me do it, because they like, okay, well if he doing it and I got access to it, then like, you know what I'm saying, or they got access to it, excuse me, then they gonna go do it if they get, because they feel like, okay, well if somebody of a certain status is doing it that I look up to or revere, then okay, then that's the person that I'm gonna look after and I'm gonna pick up that habit. Unfortunately,
right. I feel like that happened a lot with rappers lately. And Future is definitely.
I ain't no better than them. Like I'm not no better than like none of the people that picked up after somebody, because like I was on the same thing. Like I come from, you know, like Southern culture where like that's just what it is. You
Yeah,
know
I
what
was
I'm
about to
saying?
say,
Like,
yes. I know you're from down there. Tell me about that.
yeah, like I mean, it's cool and shit. Like, you know, you still carry certain traits, but I'm a Buffalo nigga like through and through. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? If anybody asks me like where I'm from, I'm gonna say Buffalo.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
I mean, I'm Southern as fuck, but I'm from Buffalo.
right.
Like it ain't nothing nobody could. I got all my, you know, everything that I was important happened here for me.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
I moved out of I was born in Lumberton,
Mm,
and then from Lumberton I moved to Buffalo when I was 2. Me,
mm,
my mom, my stepdad, and my sister all moved to Buffalo. Mind you, my mom, she already from here. My sister was born here also.
right.
So they moved down there, but then they moved back with me and my
Mm,
stepdad and shit. So we moved back up here, and the first thing I can remember was just being in the projects, and we stayed in Kenfield on Hempstead, and the first thing that ever happened to me, bro, is me getting punched in my face.
mm.
That's my first memory in life, bro. So I could take a punch.
Damn.
I could take a punch, bro. I got my tooth knocked clean the fuck out, bro.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
You want to hear a story? Like,
Yeah,
for
please.
sure. So like, we about to move the next day. We about to move to Langfield the next day,
Can you
right
get the
across
light
the street.
real quick?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
So we about to move, and we having like a little going away party, a little get together and shit, a little function. You know, the old folks and shit,
Right.
grown folks. So I just remember my stepdad, him and this dude. Apparently, it was this white dude. He lived in the projects. His name was Bob. Apparently, he had like disrespected my stepdad. He had said something about his family or something. And my stepdad, this nigga pack a punch, man. That nigga don't play, bro. I used to be scared as fuck of that nigga, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. So this nigga, oh shit. So all I remember was this nigga went to go. He punched this nigga. I think he hit him like once or twice already. And he cocked back, and I just walked into the middle of the fucking fight, bro. And this nigga just caught me with one right in my tooth.
Wow.
Just, boo, bro. I don't remember what happened. If I flew across I don't remember what the fuck happened, bro. I just remember my tooth being out. And then he took this nigga head and threw his head through the fish tank, bro. My mom, nice ass fish tank, bro. When I say he was dragging this nigga, bro, like he was that's the first thing I'm 3 years old, bro. That's the first thing I can remember in life, bro.
Wow.
That's my first memory. I got a good memory.
Yeah.
Like a strong memory.
Yeah.
He threw this nigga head first through the fish tank, bro. It was water. My mom was so fucking mad, bro. Like she was so fucking mad, bro. Like how the whole floor was fucked up. We moved the next day. We sitting there and shit. I'm toothless and shit.
Damn.
And then like I'm eating fruit cocktail and shit with my sister. That we used to love fruit cocktail and shit back in the day. So we just sitting there and that's probably why I love fruit and shit now. See, I got the cherries and shit.
Right.
So something wrong with your camera. I think it say. But yeah, so that shit went down, and then we moved to Langfield the next day. We moved on Collins Walk and shit. You know. And then when I lived there, we lived there until I was almost 5. It's probably like right after my 4th birthday. Then we moved to Florida. I lived in Florida for 5 years, jumped around there. Moved to Orlando first, then moved somewhere else in Orlando. Then we moved to Poinciana. Then we moved back to Orlando. Then we moved to Kissimmee. And then we just moved to like Orlando again, and then I think we moved to Sanford after that. Then we moved to, I want to say, Tampa right after that. Yeah, we moved to Tampa. Yeah, Tampa. And then we moved back to Buffalo when I was 9, and I've been here ever since. So yeah, it was hard, man. Bouncing around that much, it was hard, but you learn a lot and shit. Learn a lot about transparency and learning different people. I used to live with a Mexican family, bro. I don't like live with people's families and shit, bro. Like all type of shit. I done been in foster care, bro. I done been homeless, bro. I done lived in shelters and shit. You meet a lot of people, bro. You humbled by a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So shit is dope.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, she's gonna be speechless. That was great. Wow, you've been through a lot.
What Joe? So I mean, you know, like it's life, bro. It's like, you know, I used to kind of get upset about the things that I didn't have and the places I wasn't, and like, and I thought about it. I said, you know, hold on, before I even say that, it's this book, right? It's this book. It's called The Mastery of Self, and it basically say like you could either look at something as the parasite, or you could be optimistic about it. You know what I mean? You could be the one that look at like, okay, I moved around a lot. I had a shitty life. I was homeless. I lived here. People was fucking me over. It was bad. Or you could be. They didn't use the word optimistic, but they said pretty much, a synonym to optimistic, and it was pretty much like you could look at it as, like, okay, well, it's called The Dream. That's what it's called. Look at it through the dream. That's what it's called. It's a good book, bro. It's really good. And it said you could be positive about it and say, well, I moved around. I had good experience. I met a lot of people. It's all about perspective,
Who did you say was the author?
Mastery of Self. The Mastery of Self. I'll write it down for you after this. So it's real. It helped me out a lot, bro. Like, the title speaks for itself. Like, just mastering who you really are and stuff, and breaking like generational curses, and because a lot of us be trapped by things our parents put in place, and unfortunately, like, not enough people understand that your parents can only do but so much. You know what I'm saying? They only human beings. They could be fucked up, on drugs, deadbeats, whatever. There's no handbook on how to raise children. We all just going through the motions.
Right.
We all going through temptation. We all going through life, trying to balance it out, trying to keep shit together and pay bills and stay sane. It's just complicated, bro. So one thing you got to do is get older and forgive, and understand that, okay, well, maybe my parents just didn't know no better. They was just people, and it's up to me now to kind of like break the cycle and break certain traits of how I may treat people or talk to people or behave and go about certain situations. Because if you let that shit hinder you, like what your parents put you through, for the rest of your life, you're gonna go through life bitter as hell, angry, constantly blaming people, never taking accountability. Because I've been in front of a judge, bro. They don't give a fuck that your dad not around and your mom on drugs. They don't care. They gonna slay the fuck out you regardless if they want to. You know what I'm saying? And then they gonna play golf with your public defender like right after the shit, and just not even bat an eye. You know what I'm saying? Behind the shit. So, and if a nigga got a gun on you, he about to rob you and shit like that, and you be like, bro, I'm just in the streets, bro, because my mom is on drugs and my dad is. They don't give a fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about explanation.
Right.
The teachers don't really care. Nobody really gives a fuck, or is gonna step inside and say, okay, well, I mean, you got people that's gonna sympathize with you here and there, but overall though, the people of high stature that can like either seal your fate, or that can control your fate either way, they're not going to care about the circumstances prior. You might get lucky and get that judge that be like, okay, well, he had a hard life or he had it, but overall, bro, those chances is real slim if you look at the numbers and the percentages. So it's better to just let a lot of that shit go and live your life. You got people that's 25 not realize, like, bro, you 25, bro. You still holding on to like your parents fucking you over. It's time to like let that shit go. You know what I mean? Like, your mom was how old when she had you? 17, like 15, like
right.
What would you have done if you had a child when you was 15? You still call your mom for shit now. Like, you're not about to, have all your shit together. So, I let my mom and my stepdad know, you know what I'm saying, and my biological father. If I could tell you what I've been through with all of them, Lord Jesus, Lord, man, only knows. But it's up to me as an adult to make them feel comfortable. Like, look, it's not about that. That is what it is. Let's move on. Let's, recreate, and let's move on. As long as you're not, you might even resemble some traits, looking forward of the past that may piss me off, and I understand that. It's up to me to like understand what am I looking at. Like, okay, if they doing some foul shit that remind me of the past, I could either like kind of put myself back in the child's place of where I was when that shit was bothering me the most, or I could kind of change my perspective and be like, okay, well, that's just who they are. That's called unconditional love. When you just accept people for who they are, you know what I'm saying? That's all love is acceptance, unconditionally. Like, whether they wrong, whether they right, whether they steal, whether they rob, whether they hold, whatever they do, when you just love somebody unconditionally and shit, that's just the best way, like, going forward. You know what I'm saying? You can't win with hate, bro. You just can't. Ain't no way in hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this shit that be going on in the world and shit like that, just can't win. You're gonna lose eventually and shit. So,
Man, very insightful.
For sure. For sure.
So is all this, you have so much to talk about, like just now with that was an amazing story from beginning to end. You know,
sure.
and it for all being true and everything.
For sure. I'm gonna make a movie. I got books and stuff that I just started writing a book like 2 years ago, but I stopped because it got to a part that's kind of like rough for me to like write about. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of stopped. Also because I want my perspective to be a little bit matured when I come back and talk about it. I don't want it to be.
Sense.
Yeah, you don't want to write your story too early because your mind might see shit different.
Still make me a little bit emotional in it.
Exactly. You might be too fired up. You might be in the wrong headspace. You know what I mean, when you writing and shit. So it's always to take a different perspective. A lot of shit I don't see the same that I did. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah.
And I know that's gonna translate in the music too.
It all do. It's still if you go back and listen to like a lot of my songs, bro, it give me chills when I listen to it because of the simple fact that I know when I'm saying it, I know how real it is. I know that shit really happened. I know that and that's why I don't write, because I can't write something and read it off the pad with the same emotion that I would have if I would have just freestyled off the top of my head. So I just love when that raw emotional pain. I'm comfortable in the studio. How I am now, bro, with my weed, you know what I'm saying, my water and my snacks. I put my phone on do not or in the cut, don't get on it, so it ain't keep going off, and I'm not worried about it. I get in that mind frame, bro, and just channel, bro, like whatever is I'm going through. Once I hear the beat, and we just run it like that. And when I say certain stuff, it give me chills, bro. Like this new shit I got coming out, bro. It's like this gonna be the coldest shit, bro. I'm anxious, bro. Like I'm anxious, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I like a lot of dudes in the town music and stuff like that, and I like a lot of even in the industry. I personally feel like, bro, the shit I got planned and the shit I got lined up, bro. I don't think it's nobody in the game. In the game, like I'm the versatility, bro. That could even, bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? No, for real. Wow. For real, bro. For real. Like
I know you told me you got tracks.
Bro, I got tracks, bro. I got tracks, bro, that I could play for you right now. That's you? That yes, bro. That's I did the hook. I did the verses. I did all that, bro. Did the bridge, everything. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, bro, the rap I wouldn't say it's easy. I never want to say that because it's very complicated, because you kind of got to almost use reverse perspective, because you got to kind of say the shit that you want to hear, but also say the shit that the people want to hear type shit. So it's hard and still be your true self at the same time.
Interweave the two.
Yeah, but I don't think I missed, bro. I don't think I missed. Like with this one, I don't think I missed. I can't wait to hear it too, bro. I pray that it's out at least by October, bro. I'm gonna make sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure it's out. I'll make sure it's out in October at least, because these next two sessions I got up is gonna be compact with just like pure work, so I can get all of this shit out and get as many songs as I can complete. So the mixing and mastering is all the way done, and it's no none of that. And then we're gonna shoot the videos all in September, and then it's all there. You know what I'm saying? It's all there. I got so much shit going on, bro, between all the little businesses I got running and shit like that. And then music is just a thing that I do. I love music. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say I'm not a rapper. I'm not no rap nigga.
Right.
No, I rap, bro. That's what I do. But I got so many other things that I do that sometimes the music kind of just gotta just come where, whenever it finds itself. And sometimes I need inspiration also. So, for sure.
That's what's up.
Good chronic.
Yeah, man. What is this?
What did he say it was? Hold on, I got you. People tagging me and shit. Damn
it. See? Just like you were saying
Ice
earlier.
Ice cream. Yeah. I was smoking some crazy shit when I was in California, man. Lord Jesus, bro. Lord Jesus.
Tell me about it.
Bro, like, the amount of weed we smoked, bro, I probably spent myself like 500 plus on weed, bro. I had got some damn moon rock. It was called Slurricane.
didn't you put a video up where you was like breaking it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah, I saw that.
That shit was looking crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, I went to Colorado. I didn't really see it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
It was like three nugs, bro, for like $60. It was an eighth. These hard ass stones. I'm just like, damn.
So, what do you do with it? You just like put it in the blunt?
Yeah, it's just regular weed. It's just sticky.
It's just super sticky. Oh, okay, got you.
Bro, that shit was brutal. Even the regular weed was just sticky as hell. I'm like, God damn. It was taking forever to. We had a blunt rolling contest. You know what I'm saying? I smoked them out the fucking water. I'm like, bro, I rolled papers, bro. We smoking backwoods. I'm like, bro, this is light work, bro. It's light work. I mean, the backwoods that we first was getting was all stale, so some of the packs we was getting, you know, they started to be alright. And then we just went from there. We all had caught each other up at the top of the little mansion at one point, and we just sat there in a big ass circle, bro, and just started rolling. Big ass circle, bro. I got it on my joint. Niggas like, oh, who roll the best blunts? I'm like, bro, I'm looking around. I'm like, bro, I've been putting out pain since I got here, bro. Fucking thumbs. Straight thumbs, bro. I roll papers for a living, bro. I should be in the rolling Olympics, bro. My fingers. Come on, bro.
Damn.
Backwoods is light work, bro. That's a walk in the park. You know what I'm saying? I got whole strategies, bro. Like, I rolled the one blunt. I went downstairs, threw the bitch in the microwave. That's a strategy, bro. People don't. I'm gonna do a backwood tutorial. I'm gonna do blunt rolling tutorials. I'm gonna do paper tutorials, backwood, so people could see.
Wait, so you took the leaf?
I'm about to tell you. That's
okay,
what I did.
Word.
So when you roll in the backwood, everybody know a backwood complicated sometimes to roll. You know what I'm saying? You could get a bad backwood. It could be stale. It could have a bad stem on it. It could be all type of shit going on. So what I do is, you know what I'm saying, I wet the outside first under some water. You peel it off. You get you a paper towel. You rinse the inside off. Then you paste the outside of it to the paper towel. You get you some scissors. You cut the opposite of the tail part even. You break your weed down while your backwood kind of like semi getting dry. You just break it down, and when you roll it up, you roll, right? You roll just how it came, and then you could either clip the little tail, or you could tuck it however it come out. You chew the stem down if the stem too fat, or you try to roll over it if you can. Then you take it after you get it nice and, you know, sized up and straight, and then you just throw it in the microwave for a minute or 30 seconds, and you flip it over because one part gonna be a little too moist. And then you stick it in the other 30 seconds, and then the backwood gonna be stale like a leaf, like a crumply leaf, but it's not gonna be too stale, but it's gonna be stiff. It's gonna feel like a stick.
Oh.
But the weed gonna be just like compact, like just like this, like it's not gonna be moving. I brought it back upstairs. They was like, bro, what the hell you do to this? I said, bro, microwave the backwood like it's dope.
Oh shit. What they say?
They was like, this shit crazy. They was like, bro, you cheating.
You cheating.
I did the same shit earlier.
Shit.
I did the same shit earlier, you know what I mean? And then a lot of them didn't hit that blunt, so they didn't know about that. So when they got it around, they was like, what the hell? You cheating, bro. You can't do it. I'm like, bro, nobody said you couldn't use. Look, bro, y'all using water. Y'all using scissors. Like, if that's the case, bro, we can't use none of that. You can tell me I can't use the roller.
No tools.
Bro. What you talking about?
Right.
Use whatever the hell I want that's going to make this damn blunt stay in place.
That's crazy. It was like a stick.
I'll show you how to do it one day, bro. Let me see that.
Yo.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
For sure. But the weed was definitely there, bro. You definitely got to get out to California. You ever been to California?
Nope. Nope, I have not.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Definitely want to get out there just to experience it.
It's a lot of homeless people. Like 70,000.
This is so nonchalant.
It's like
that's crazy. 70,000? 70,000? That's yeah.
They got 20 million people though. See,
wow.
That's the
Wait,
thing.
hold on. In all of California?
No.
Okay.
It's 20 million people in Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles. Holy shit. Wait, 20?
Because Los Angeles is a county. I guess it's an entire county. I'm not sure if that's just like the city.
Oh, how many million did you say?
20. I think 20 million. I think
20,
they said 20.
20 million?
Look up California population. I think that's what they said. Los Angeles, excuse me.
I never knew that.
And it's 70,000 homeless people. It's a lot of people there, bro. It's a lot of people, bro.
10 million.
10 million. Okay, that's still a lot.
In 2019. Yeah, that's insane. What is it? So it increased. It was 10.4. This year it's 10.
Yeah, because a lot of people move there because they think, and then it's the laws there. That's why it's so many homeless people, because they can't move you. Like, they can't force you to move. Like, if you just on the street sleeping, they can't just forcefully move your stuff. So people just sleep pretty much anywhere or that they can.
So they literally sleep everywhere.
Not everywhere. You're not about to see homeless people on Rodeo Drive. That's just not gonna happen.
I see. I have no idea what this is. Like, I've heard of
Rodeo Drive is like it's a real fancy. That's where I got these shoes from. Okay. It's like a real fancy. Got like Dolce and Gabbana, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, all those nice ass stores and shit. And you know, so you won't really see homeless people over there. But you go on like Skid Row and go like downtown and shit. Man, it get crazy, bro. It get crazy. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because the taxes is so high there because they got so many people that they got to account for, and it's just the air is poor. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful place. It's just it's one of them places where it reminds me of Miami, like Miami Beach. Like, it's real false in a sense because you just see people that's just like,
you said it's real false.
Yeah, it got that kind of like that weird, like you just. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on, yo? What we doing here? Like,
shit.
What we doing, bro? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not. It's good people in every city. I'm not about to shit on L.A.
Right.
But the thing is like when you got a place where, for one, it's always hot. People don't like. You need weather, like, so you kind of have some type of form of like. I know we was talking about Joe Rogan earlier. Like, he was talking about this shit on his podcast. He was saying how you need to have like a level of humility, like weather humbles people. You know what I mean? When you think it's just sunny and beautiful all the time and shit, you know what I mean? You kind of don't have I don't know, like you kind of in your own lane type shit. You kind of got it. You in your own world. People be big headed and shit when they just weather kind of do shit to people. Like, it changes. Sometimes you got to stay your ass in the house if you in Buffalo, or we just can't run outside right now or some shit. It humbles you. Like, you can't do shit on your own time. You know what I mean? You going off of nature. Sometimes you got to be in tune with nature and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why when they do on all this crazy shit, like with the mud slides and they houses all up on them hills and shit, it's like God telling you, bro, it ain't supposed to be houses up here, bro. Y'all got deers and shit running through your backyard, forest fires and shit.
Right.
It's like, bro, it's God telling y'all, bro, it ain't supposed to be houses over here. Y'all in they territory, bro.
Right.
It's, bro, California losing inches and shit by the day or by the year and shit. They just kind of, you know what I mean?
I was gonna say, like, it's always on fire.
Exactly, because it's nothing. Because it don't rain enough.
That's crazy.
And if them trees get hot enough, bro, and there's nothing covering the ground properly, it's like shit. Them leaves. That's all that happened when forest fires happen. Honestly, they say some people be starting them shits, bro. Niggas be starting forest fires, bro. You got firefighters that start them shits just to put them out.
Wow.
The fuck is you doing, bro? Just say they're a hero. It's all, bro. It be weird shit going on, bro. It be weird shit going on.
Wow.
That's why I don't watch television, bro, because they'll tell you some shit and it be like, bro, y'all creating your own narrative. Like, y'all putting y'all in. I don't read nothing with a blank eye, bro. Like, I don't read nothing or look at nothing and don't question it. I question everything. That's why I couldn't properly excel how I needed to in school. You know what I mean? Beyond, my behavior issues and stuff like that. I was just a product of my circumstances. Whenever I was in a good environment, when I went to school in Florida, I never really had any issues besides, not being as, properly educated as I could have been in the North, because, Southern schools, they're not really, the most in tune or the most updated with, education at times and shit. So, I had a few shortcomings and shit there, you know what I mean? So when I got back to Buffalo when I was 9, school was a little different and shit. And then, behavior, like, I was getting into more trouble because of the kids that was around and shit. It was more so just the environment. Like, I had more troublemakers and shit around me. I don't want to blame them for that, like my behavior, but if you throw like a cub back in the wild or some shit, they gonna behave like they, you know what I mean? You gonna behave based off what your environment is like.
Right.
And being that I came from a home that displayed violence and things like that, I also was adapted to it. So anytime it was conflict, people would tell you that it went to school with me, bro. Like it was up there. Like it was up there. You know what I mean? I got kicked out of school in like 5th grade for fighting a teacher. You know what I'm saying? It ain't something I'm really like proud of. It was a grown ass man. It wasn't a woman. So let's get that clear.
Right.
But it wasn't something I'm proud of. But it was just one of them things where when I look back at it, it was like, where did you learn that from? Because when he grabbed me from like behind, like grabbed my arm, and I fell to the ground like instantly. That's how hard he grabbed my arm. Wow. And I've been a pretty big kid all my life, bro. When I was in 5th grade, I was probably at least like 5'8", 5'9"ish, like already. You know what I'm saying? Right. So when he pulled me, like I hit the ground so hard that the milk in my hand had bust. You know what I'm saying? So
what school was this?
This is 80. School 80, Highgate Heights. Yeah, right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
how old are you?
I'm 24.
Oh, you're 24.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought you were 20, like my age for some reason.
It's probably how I carry myself, bro. I don't know. That's where uncle shit come from. But now, yeah, bro. So,
what about the Hefner part?
That came from Cash App.
From Cash App?
Yeah.
Like the money thing on the phone? Really? What's the story behind that?
Okay. The story behind that was like my man, like we was sitting there talking, and I was about to start rapping. We both was gonna start rapping, but I just like took the shit a little bit more serious at the time. I had already been like playing around with music, like I told you, when I was like a kid, but I would always stop, and then I'm like, I'm gonna start rapping again one day. I'm gonna start doing it. So we sitting there and shit, and I looked at his Cash App name, and I was like, yo, bro, his shit was what was it? Fucking C-Note Pop or C-Note Hefner. Like C-Note, like $100 bill. And I was like, yo, bro, let me get that as my rap name, bro, because you know what I'm saying, my name's C-Note, or my real name Chris, so let me use that, and it just go. He like, nah, bro, I can't do it. I'm like, bro, come on. I can't do it. I'm like, bro, let me get the Hefner part there, bro. He like, all right, you can have that. So then I just realized the other day who was the first person to start calling me Unc. And the reason why was because, like, I used to always call people nephew, because I used to be like, not necessarily like mocking Snoop, but like saying how Snoop used to say nephew. But if it just all fell in place, because when I would say it to people, I also got like young friends, and I also was always had like an older mind. Like I always carried myself with a certain level of like dignity and like maturity and shit like that, to where like people never knew my age. Like when I was 13, people thought I was 15. When I was 10, people thought I was 12.
Right.
When I was 7, people thought I was 10. Like it was always like that. Plus I was always bigger, so I was carrying myself, you know what I mean, in a different way and shit.
Right. So you can be believable.
Exactly. So having that old, and I got an old mindset too. I got like an old head like type mindset. Like I feel like I was reincarnated. Like I was here before.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was already in the, you know what I mean, like a 70s pimp or something. I don't know. Right. Like you know what I mean? I always think that. I probably did prostitute.
Maybe.
Pimp or prostitute. You never know.
Right.
Never
right.
Know. Could have been a roach.
Could have been.
You never know. But I think about shit like that all the time. But yeah, bro, and that's how I got the name. I literally my man called me at one time. My young boy, I had took him to go get my man Nero. I took him to go get his he used my car. I had a this car I used to have. I had an Audi A6 Ford Quattro 2008. I let him use it to take his driver's test, and he started driving and shit or whatever. And he passed. And I just remember him like, yeah, Unc. And I used to always say that shit, and he just started saying it and shit. And then like he was saying it in front of other people and shit. And then I don't know. It was, he didn't even. Nah, matter of fact, I don't know. Like he called me that, but I don't know. And then it just people start. I never not once walked up to somebody and being like, yo, bro, call me Unc. Cause how that sound?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's, you know what I'm saying. I don't know.
Crazy.
You know, I've had nicknames all my life, bro. Since I was a kid. Shit, Chris is technically a nickname because that's not my full name.
Right.
That's like the only name I ever told people to call me, because I didn't want to go by my childhood nickname. You know what I'm saying, which is Booper, but. You know what I'm saying? My family and stuff still call me that sometimes, but I don't know. Like I said, people just start calling me that. I never went around and told people like, yo, bro, call me Unc.
Right.
But it just also fit with the who I am as
Who
a
you are,
character.
right,
That's why I
right.
just went perfect. I just
Right.
I didn't stray from it. I was just like, all right, shit, and then people just kept calling me that.
Right.
Shit, I don't know. It's like
Wow.
I'm like the hood uncle, bro.
Wow.
I'm you know, I get game and shit as much as I can and shit. I tell you when you're wrong or whatever, and I take accountability for my wrong shit too. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them people that try to like look down on somebody and act like I'm perfect and shit. I try to pretty much live through my own like journey and shit. Like pretty much if I'm saying something, I gotta be walking it too. Like I can't be just saying some shit and then I'm not living, the same reality. Like I'm telling you to do some shit, but I'm not following my own advice.
Right.
That's selfish.
Right.
And that's hypocritical.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Shit, man. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
It's up to you, bro. Shit, we just spitball, bro. Shit, we talk about shit. What's going on in the George Floyd, shit, Breonna Taylor, bro. Shit, it's a lot of shit we could talk about, bro. It's a lot of shit out here, bro. It's a lot of hot topics. Shit.
Yeah,
a lot of people
true.
never hear me talk about that. That's why I brought it up. You know what I mean?
Talk about what, the George Floyd?
Nah, just like political, like, or anything that's kind of, like, cause I think people sometimes, like, I be having problems and shit, like on, like social media and shit, like with people, how I be on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because people kind of take your perspective and they try to like, I don't know, they'll like kind of, what's the word I'm trying to use? Like they'll take something you say and just take it out of context. You know what I'm saying? Or use only one part of what you say. And I had to learn like social media, especially Facebook, it just ain't the medium to trying to express certain issues. You know what I'm saying? Or certain things to people because for one, it's not real conversation. You know what I'm saying? We talking through words. Like you saying some shit on social media. You taking the time out to write a long ass paragraph,
Right.
and I'm taking the time out to write a long ass paragraph.
Right.
That's not real conversation. I mean, we can make it seem like it is, but real conversation is how I'm looking at you right now. We make eye contact. I could feel your emotion. I could see, your mannerisms and body language and shit like that. When you got time to just sit there and just spitball and freestyle and just say shit on and whatever and just because and then you look at. I don't like arguing in front of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like having discussions in front of people because you ever notice when niggas, when it's just you and somebody else, like his argument is way different when he don't got a crowd.
Right.
A good suggestion I like to use is like, or a good expression I like to use is a jester can't do their job without an audience.
Right.
Like a court jester.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't he can't be a fool. He can't be a fool if he don't got an audience. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, he'll just, I don't know, some dancing nigga. I don't know. But most niggas, when they argue in front of other people, you ever just look, yeah, Brainy, he trying to get coach.
Weird.
Yeah, and he get the you could just tell, like, yo, who you doing this for, bro?
Right.
But if I pull you aside and we had this discussion, the conversation
Totally
might go a little bit different. And it's the same way on Facebook. You got people who give you their Facebook answer, and you got people who give you their authentic answer because it's people watching. And when some people see that you're not bullshitting, that you're not playing, like, bro, don't give me no everybody watching answer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Even if you feel like you saying some, I might feel like you saying some foul shit. If that's who you is, you know what I'm saying? That's who you is. But all this like people making statements like I say something, bro. Me personally, bro, I don't be in niggas comments, bro.
Right.
I don't be in nobody comments telling them how to say something or what they need to say and woo wah. If that's what you feel at that time, that's what you feel. I don't have the right to take away that from you. I'm not about to sit there and argue in your comments and, bro, you could either unfriend that motherfucker, bro. You can mute him. You can unfollow him. It's all type of shit you can do in order for you not to see that. Bro, I'm too much at peace with myself to sit there and just go in and being like, yo, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? You wrong for saying that and being all up under your shit trying to get you to see something that person probably not even saying what they saying out of like real feelings. They just saying it just because everybody else watching, or it's just some shit to say. They saying it off raw emotion. So I say something, I'll make a stat on a certain issue or topic, and if anybody know me, I'm one of the main people that advocate for women, bro. Like about women. I don't play about abuse towards women or any of that. Any of that. Like I'm not with none of that weird shit, bro.
Right. That's one of like your top priorities.
For sure. Because I feel like, especially with black women, like I feel like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying, we gotta protect our own women. You know what I'm saying? But I also feel like our women also gotta let me be careful when I say this. they gotta kind of like, I wouldn't say let us protect them, but in a way, since like be more understanding to a lot of certain situations, even men. I mean, like people just be on Facebook like or on whatever social media just throwing out rhetoric, just throwing shit out. Don't even really got no real premise behind it. You just mad because you suffering from experience, which is fine. But it's like, bro, you throwing out toxic comments. All niggas ain't shit. All bitches ain't shit. Right. It's like, bro, say that for yourself, bro. Like, love hurt. Love don't hurt, bro. Love feel fantastic. Right. The things that hurt is betrayal, and that's not love. You know what I'm saying? So when you throwing out these negative, phrases and all type of shit just because you're trying to follow the wave. My baby daddy ain't shit. Baby mom ain't shit. I mean, it's funny. You know what I mean? Shit get a laugh or whatever like that. But you gotta understand what's attached to that. You know what I'm saying? It's so many people that's attaching themselves to that in some type of way. And you attaching yourself to a whole wave of just disrespect. And you don't even realize you disrespecting yourself by doing it. You know what I'm saying? You come in here and you generalize and putting a bunch of people down. I can't stand when people generalize, bro. Right. I'll be a fool to just sit here and just be like, yo, every woman ain't shit. I had some of the best women ever, bro. Like, seriously. I had some women that held me down and been just beautiful to me, bro. Like, seriously. Like, just beautiful people, like, in and out. So, for me to just sit here and just be like, yeah, love, hurt, and, all this other lame shit, it's like, bro, it don't. From family, none of that shit, bro. That shit that y'all talking about is some whole other shit. Like, that's hate. You know what I'm saying? Betrayal, lies, and all that shit, whatever. But my problem is when people get on like media and they just scream and just scream and scream, bro. If I say something, the best thing you can say to me is like, yo, bro, like, what you mean? Like, what you mean by that statement? Like, what's that about? I done had people, bro, take one thing I say, bro, out the whole wham, and then just target that instead of asking me like, what do I really mean, and get a better understanding and shit like that. And then when I get to like kind of like, firing back as far as like trying to encounter like, yo, okay, so you gotta understand when you having a conversation, if we was in person, that's not how this shit would work. Right. It wouldn't. If I made my statement or whatever, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't work like you could if you wanted to, like scream and shit and say all this crazy shit, but it really ain't no point in you doing all that. It's better just ask first, you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean and all this other shit. And if we on social media, bro, it's not like we in the same classroom, same office space, bro. You could just keep scrolling. Mm-hmm. You don't gotta watch. You don't gotta. If you don't like what the person say, bro, just keep on scrolling and shit. And right. I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of get upset when females think like I'm one of them guys that kind of just want to throw females under the bus, and I don't. I just want to just mend. My purpose is to actually bring black men and women together on a higher frequency and a higher volume. You know what I'm saying? As far as like abundance, because you don't see enough of it because we so distracted by the rhetoric. We so distracted by the fuel pain and expression, like, damn, like this person fucked me over, so I gotta go out and put that out. I gotta go, you know what I'm saying, say some bad shit about somebody to make myself feel better. And it's like, bro, that shit is just not, it's not cool, bro.
Right. It's not even the way.
It's not, bro. It's not, man. So
harm yourself when you do that.
Yeah. I just be wanting people, like I said, females and males in general, kind of just to bring it together, you know what I'm saying? Because it just get old, bro. Should be stale, bro. Should be stale, man. Like, did you protest or anything?
Did I protest?
Yeah.
I was down there. I marched the day after the like giant one. Was it the day? I think it was the day after. But I was down there at night too. I was like seeing shit going down. It was where they had that 7-Eleven get broken into.
Oh shit, on Niagara.
Yes. Right. See, I was down there for that.
I'm good on all that. Like,
yeah, it was pretty wild. Like I asked this dude, I was like, yo, like, right, where are you from? He was like, oh, I'm from Rochester, bro. Like, oh. He was like, yeah, I just came down here for this. I'm like,
and that's what I'm saying. It's like, I wasn't about to go down there, bro. People was like, bro, go down. Like, bro, I ain't going down there, bro. I'm not. Look, bro. I'm one of them people that's just like, this shit gonna be crooked regardless. I feel like y'all trying to fix some shit that's in completely chaos. The country in general, bro. This pandemic just, if you can say what you want about the pandemic, if it's real, if it's fake, but I'll tell you one thing: this shit exposed a lot of shit about our
for sure.
country, like a lot of weaknesses.
For sure,
a lot of weaknesses. We got a lot of shit,
and a lot of different categories, not just defense. Like everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
it shows you how much of how much a disease or whatever can affect just everybody at one time, and then now we all on the same page, we all on the equal level. Like how fast that just happened. That's why I said sometimes shit like this be good because it humble people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It humble people and bring people down to a certain level. Like it's just like a hurricane or some shit like that. When people just get, you pretty much have nothing. You gotta start at zero. That's how the world should be, bro. Everybody go right back to zero. All these positions of power and all this status and shit just change, and it just all go back to zero because man got too much, bro. Especially in America, we way too ungrateful, bro.
Yeah, for
way
sure.
too
For
fucking
sure.
ungrateful. It's to the point where people.
And that was shown during all this.
That's exactly. Now people get, I miss my family. It's like, bruh, you don't
Like,
even
yeah,
call
but
your
you
mom,
didn't even.
bro.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
call
You
your
weren't even
mom.
thinking about them.
It's like, bruh.
Now that they told you can't go, now it's an issue.
Yeah. I mean, you got people, I kind of like it, honestly, like how we kind of a little bit healthier, and this shit right up my alley, bruh. I'm sorry. Like the mask and shit. I like how people just not breathing and shit everywhere. That shit is beautiful, bro. We need to get this fucking air together. It's all type
That's
of
a
shit,
fact.
man. Like
That's a fact.
people mad that you gotta. I'll be looking at like, why you mad? We gotta like what? Like you mad that we gotta wear a mask, nigga? Like I mean, I get it, but bro, people, I can't wait to go back to normal shit. Not me.
Like, I don't think. Like, when is that?
I don't
That's the
want it to
question.
be. That's the thing. I don't want it to go back to that
no
normal,
mask?
bro. We need regulations, bro. It need to be a lot more. You notice, okay, like you was asking me earlier, like I just got back from California and shit.
It's just funny though to me.
But that's the future, bro. Until we get some shit together, like I'm gonna put it like this. I'm not for. I don't care for wearing a mask, right? This is what I'm for. I'm for people taking care of their immune system.
Right.
Like a mask not gonna save you from shit. Let's just be real.
Mm-hmm.
If a disease was really to hit and it was some shit. This coronavirus shit is something light. This
right.
we could get hit with some way. We gonna get hit with some way crazier shit than this. That's gonna wipe some shit out real soon. So with that being said, wait,
why do you think real soon?
I mean, I ain't saying like soon, like in the next, like I don't know, like I just know some shit about to happen. Like it's too. Listen, the reason why I think shit happens, right? Because I believe 1 + 1 = 2, right? Like it's so much fucking chaos. So much greed, so much envy, like so much hate. It's a lot of love in the world. So much hate and bad shit that it's just bound to just be bad. I know America gonna fucking fall apart when shit like this happen because America is just like an empire in like, I don't know, one of them centuries or something like that, like the Roman Empire, where as if like if the people at the bottom not taken care of, that's what was wrong with societies. That's what's really wrong. We get these positions of power and it's just like fuck everybody else that's underneath, you know what I'm saying? And it's like when those people are not happy and you got that's how like champions are made. People that come from those real tough situations and shit like that. Perseverance is fine, you know, sometimes you gotta have, but those people at the bottom, if those people aren't like properly, they're gonna be unhappy and you're gonna start having people do crazy shit, crime, you know what I'm saying? Well, obviously, you know, murder is a crime and shit, but do bad shit to get to a better position or something like that because you feel like if you in that position, you short it, you slight it. Oh, I hate my life, it's fucked up. Oh, let me go out here and rob and steal from next. That's why people don't just steal. I mean, you got kleptos and shit, but people don't just steal just because of. You ask the average person why they stealing is because they want to gain an advantage in life.
Right.
And people at the top stealing. Everybody steal.
Everyone steals.
So it's like what I'm supposed to just sit here and be at the bottom forever because nah, bro. It's like shit. I'm gonna take a chance and try to get my go ahead. So that's why society is always gonna be fucked up because it's always those at the bottom and shit. Like we was talking about in California with the homeless. It's like, bro, that's always gonna be a problem. Like America got a lot of shit to fix. A lot of shit. China don't have to worry about racism. Everybody over there look alike. And I'm not even trying to say that as a disrespect, but they don't have to worry about racism. We over here still worried about color.
They're all the same.
Exactly.
Culture. They're all the same.
Exactly.
Culture. Yeah, and ethnicity.
We over here tripping about color still. We over here tripping about sexuality and shit, like shit that don't really matter when shit boil down. When it boil down to when some real shit happen, we as Americans we worried about the wrong shit.
Right.
worried about the wrong shit.
Historically.
Yeah, for sure. You got people that your ancestors not from here. You telling them to go back to where they came. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, shit be
It's
bad,
just laughable. It's just laughable.
It is. And then you get to a point where it's just like, this is what y'all worried about, bro.
Right.
What's gonna happen when the aliens come? We all gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
Like, serious. I think about this shit, bro.
This would, I mean, that's a whole nother topic and like 3-hour conversation in of itself. But when it comes down to it, we would all just have to band together and just stop being dickheads. And I think we could do it just off of being too proud and too arrogant to fall to something.
Yeah.
To try super hard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
like my like fairy tale American dream right there. Like, oh, if the aliens attack, you know, we would come out victorious and shit, just from banding together. TV programming, that's what I do programming thing,
bro. The aliens come, bro. We get deleted quick. Like, quick. I think they already here. They just watching like these stupid motherfuckers don't even know.
Be dancing in your face.
They just on a globe like this with their hands over it, just like, you fools.
Right.
Just waiting, bro. Or they already here. Something going on. I'm gonna be like, look, man, it's me. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no issue with y'all. Just spare me, bro. Let me just clean the ship or something for you. You know what I mean? I had a rap career that I was trying to get jumping off, but shit, if y'all want me to clean the ship, then I'm just gonna have to clean the ship. Just spare my life, you know, for this. You know what I mean? I ain't never been in space no way, so, you know, just take me to space and, you know, I'll be good. I'll shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Just make sure we bring some weed. And shit,
That's all I ask.
Some dope, please.
Oh man,
Boy Stone, man. I'm gonna do a podcast at the end of the year though. I'm trying to get that jumped off, man. Oh, I didn't even go over my detox stuff, bro. I didn't even talk about that. I didn't talk about it too much in the detail. Like, you gotta ask me some questions, man. You gotta be like, man, what is it? Like, what all that stuff? And
what is it? What all that stuff?
Just like that, huh?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Like, man, I just got on the wave. Like I was saying earlier, with all the, you know, substance abuse and stuff like that. I just was like, man, I gotta kind of clean out my system and just get right. Focus on, you know, my immune system. That's why, you know, this coronavirus, I was walking around lackadaisical like shit, ain't shit popping, because I was confident in my immune system, you know, start being more in touch with, like, you know, biology and what's going on in my body. I don't really advise. I mean, I'm not against, you know, actually I am. I'm against doctors and stuff like that. But I feel like if you're going to be against doctors, at least make sure you're on top of your health as much as you can be. You know, don't be against doctors and then you just slob and not focusing on shit. But I feel like every human being should be more in tune with their body than a doctor, because only you really know your own body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And plus, like, a lot of these doctors is like going to school and they pretty much are taught to give medicine, pretty much. So they pumping you with all these just, you know, hormonal, and you don't know what the fuck is in these pills. You don't know what they doing. And so, you know, I mean, if you want to put your hands or your health in the hands of somebody who, you know, think they know something, or, I mean, they went to school and all, you know, I don't debate that, but I feel like you as a human being can pretty much take care of yourself, bro. Just, you know, exercise, you know, eat, sleep, eat the right food. But the detox and stuff like that, like I said, it's just the stuff I started making about like a year and a half ago maybe, and I just started putting it in the jars and, you know, start just selling it out my trunk, like bro, like, here, bro, you know what I mean, I take them, you know what I mean, see what they like. It took me a while to get the formula and the texture and stuff down, but after a while I got the shit together and shit, it was on point from there. Like, I was like, shit, if I'm gonna start selling it in small jars, because I don't want it to be like big as hell. The first couple jars I was doing was big, like they was like 16 ounces type shit. So I started selling it in little 4-ounce joints, like a little shot in the morning, because I feel like that made more sense, because I noticed that people wasn't drinking the big ones. Like that shit was taking too long for me to drink. Like, you literally be shitting out your life taking one of them, you know.
Wow. The detox drink.
Yeah, and I also got the ingredients a little bit better. I added like sea moss and I added elderberry
Mm-hmm.
and a couple more greens and stuff like that, and I made it complete.
I like elderberry.
Yeah, elderberry is real good for you. Sea moss is too. Sea moss is
Mm-hmm.
good for your skin too. It's real good in your hair. So yeah, pretty much the detox is like it's called Motherland Detox at
Mm-hmm.
Motherland Detox on Instagram.
Okay.
I gotta post some new content soon. I just been busy as hell lately. I know, like I do a million fucking things. I work like I don't know. I don't know who I work like, but
You work like Uncle Hefner.
yeah, that's there you go, there you go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Well, hey, man, this has been a really, really good talk.
for sure,
I would say one of the better episodes, for sure.
I appreciate it, bro.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming through, man.
Sure, I'll be back through, bro. As soon as I
I was just about to say,
As
yeah.
soon as I get some more stuff out, man, like I said, I got the detox rolling. Man, I got, damn, bro, I got so much shit. I got listen, y'all. Before I get off, I got wholesaling coming. Detox, man. We got clothing company. I just did my LLC paperwork this morning. I still got a couple more steps I gotta go. It's already paid for. Um, Shit, we got the music coming. My album should be out by like October. I promise y'all. I'm not bullshitting. It's just y'all know it's timing. The songs is done. I just gotta just go over them. Videos dropping crazy in September. Just shot a video in Cali. Shit, what else we got, man? Shit, I got training. You know what I'm saying? I train and stuff like that.
What's
We
the
do
album
that.
called again?
Please excuse my Southern education is the album.
Mm.
You know what I mean, it's gonna be all there, I promise. And then like I said, I got training. I got that. I got meal prep. I got everything I want. I'm a one-stop shop. So let me know.
Man,
And fuck with my boy Scotty, man, for real, man. I appreciate you for having me on this shit too.
thank you, man. I appreciate
It's
it.
definitely a good look for the both of us. And
Definitely.
Scotty been cool as hell since I first met him at the show. He been he's a solid dude, man, and he could rap his ass off too. Got a lot of energy, man. You'd be surprised. My boy be up there. Shit, down there, I'm like, I don't even know if I could. He got damn more breath than me, to be honest. I could go, but man, sometimes the weed be like putting me out, bro. I saw him catch a couple like flows and shit. A couple nights, I'm just like, yeah, bro.
Oh man, thank you. I appreciate that.
He got a lot of wind, bro. People don't understand how hard that is in rap too, just to stay like with a lot of wind and just be like, it's hard, bro. It is. You know what I'm saying? It's hard,
It
especially
is
when you're
tough.
performing.
It is
A lot
tough.
of breath. But like I said, man, fuck with my boy, man. What's your the name of your interview, bro? I don't even know the podcast is called, bro.
This is called Something New. Open Up with Uncle Hefner.
Something new, man.
This is something new.
man. It's not nothing old. It's something new. So
Yes, sir.
tap in with my boy. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna keep on rolling like that.
Nothing new under the sun. Hey, thanks for coming through, man. Episode 27. Like I said, one of the better ones. And peace out.
Appreciate you, brother.
No, I appreciate you. Thank you for the ice cream.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
It's very dope of you.
Always gotta bring gifts.
Man, best gift so far. And I've gotten some nice gifts. That's funny.
Bring gifts.
Shit, man. All right, this is it. Episode 27. Peace. Nice.